I'm Ryan Betson from the PopCulturists, and today we are unboxing the Thrustmaster eSwap Pro controller. So big thank you to the guys over at Turn Left Distribution. They have sent this our way for review. The review will be coming up probably in a couple of weeks over in January 2020. So I want to spend over the Christmas break tinkering away with this. But the big novelty about the eSwap Pro is the tinkering, right? So what it does, it has these little, so the thumbsticks and the D-pads, they're all interchangeable. You can pick them up, move them around, do what you want to do. So it's a bit more adaptive in that way compared to your standard Pro controllers. So let's get this out of the box and have a squiz at what we've got. So now for time, I have pre-cut the little thingies, and then we go like that. There you go. So that's a cool little thumbstick holder. Also looks like a small bandit mask. My son will probably get a kick out of that, as he is a small bandit. All right, let's just go straight to the big boy. Let's just go straight to the controller here. So here he is. So this is that Thrustmaster eSwap Pro controller. So it's not quite like an Xbox controller, and it's not quite like a PS4 controller. It does seem to sit in a different little window. So, in the past, we have reviewed the Razer Raiju controller. Now that's a bit of that's similar to this. This is a bit hefty, but this has a little longer tails that I've already know. Tails or wrist hand area, right? So I'm already digging that, and just the grippy texture on the side, which I do believe is also replaceable too, if you wanted to swap it out. Oh, there it goes. It's all magnetized. Done. So I already like how it feels. Like it's because I've got quite large hands. Let's see if I can get this. So where it sits, it kind of sits nicely in the palm of my hand, brings it around, and it feels good. Thumbsticks feel tight, nice and springy and responsive. It does have the extra buttons on the back. Oh, okay. Well, so I've been using the Raiju as comparison. They have little buttons on this inner side part here, and I did find that I would, because they were my anchor fingers, right? So that's what would hold it in place. So probably bump them with these. But I guess, like if you see, they're kind of reachable with just that. Now these ones are super easy to reach. These ones are a bit tougher, which is fine. They just feel like standard buttons, which isn't too bad. No light bar, so we're not going to be using this with the PSVR. Probably a bit of an overkill with the PSVR, really. Oh, so similar to the Raiju, it's got the tactile buttons. I'm a big sucker for those tactile buttons. I do like that feedback. Very cool. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it a lot. And it's a small touchpad. Don't know whether it's touch sensitive, but it is nice and locked in terms of its size. It's nice, small. On the front, we've got the headphone jack still, with a mic and a person. I assume that's mic control and like game control, I suppose. Now, having not played with this yet, I don't know whether, unlike the Raiju, where you had to be plugged in, wired to use the headphone jack, I'm not sure how this will go, but we'll have a squiz anyway. But this is the thing, right? This is where the big novelty of it is. Ready? It's replaceable. So if the thumbstick happens to drift, you place it. And now this one comes out as well, but it's not quite as easy to grab because there's no thumbstick to yank on. So let's see how it sounds. Hang on. Ooh. That magnet is intense. So that is not coming out, even if I trigger it immensely. It's pretty good. And that sound is just really nice. Excellent. So I'm pretty happy with it already. I do like the shape. It feels ergonomic-y, but once again, that'll come after long play sessions. We'll see how that goes. Now I know there's interchangeable colors, so you can get like a silver. I think there's a yellow. I don't think there's a purple one yet, which makes me sad, but we'll have to check that out. It does also come with a little box. Let's see if there's anything under here. Here we go. So we have silica gel. An English quick start guide, a tech support Holy shit, that is one wall of text right there. And I presume that's all the warranty in about 84 different languages. And the same quick start guide, but in also other languages. Rad. All right, that's pretty cool. I'll leave that quick start guide out because I'm going to want to need that. Oh shit, hang on. Hang on. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. So we should say the inside has this. It's a hard plastic. It's got like this kind of felt feel on it. So the box is pretty sweet. Actually, I got no problems with the box. What's in here? Okay. This comes with more silica gel. A braided. A tool. All right, there we go. So it's got a Phillips head on one end and kind of like a little T, but not like a flat head. So I presume that this goes in there. Aha! Ah! All right. So yeah, because in the D-pad, you may not be able to see it here, but in the D-pad there is a little divot, and I guess the back end of that is in order for you to crank it. You know, like leverage it out. Here we go. So it does have replaceable triggers as well. So you can buy it with like longer tails, and there we go. You can just use that to get out of that. Oh, Jesus Christ, dropping it already. It does come with a almost polyester little bag, which is cool. So once again, not being too, there are some glossy areas, but it's not super glossy, so I won't have to worry about that. No cleaning cloth or anything. Braided cable with what looks to be a pretty, it does look semi-proprietary plug. It is still the standard micro USB, but it's got that thickness to it. I'm sure you could get a regular one in there without too much of a hassle, but it does. Okay, so it has like a locking mechanism in there. Let's have a squiz. Let's see how long this bad boy is. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, this table is about 1/8, and it's easily. So I'm gonna say it's about a 3 meter, about 2.5, 3 meter cable. Let's say about that. Oh, there it is. That's it by half. I have no idea how to measure that without actual measuring tape. Does come with a big old sticker on it. License from Immersion Software. All right, whatever. Cool. That's all in that. Well, there you go. So that is the unboxing of the Thrustmaster eSwap Pro. So as I said, I'll be using this over the holiday break. I'll be putting it through its paces, and we'll have a review out in probably mid-January. I'm aiming, my current date is aiming for the 13th, if not the 14th, the day after. Because I said I want to give about at least 2 weeks of this, because as the day of recording it is the 20th of December, so I'm going to go super hard on using this for about 2 weeks on for everything. I'll try stream with it if I can, so I can chat as we go. I'll see if there's any available upgrade packs at my local store, so I might go pick up some of the other replaceable parts just to see how they change and how they vary. But anyways, there you go. Thank you for watching. I'm Ryan Betson, PopCulturist. Like and subscribe for the review of this in a couple of weeks. See ya.